So the future of the internet was built in the garages of Silicon Valley startups. And now the future of AI will be built in trucks like this. This is the ambulance AI setup, and I'm going to show you how you can run your own AI from a truck like this. First of all, let's go through the setup. Here we got our solar panels. All right, so we got solar. This is a foldable panel, easy access. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so we don't have the most amount of power because of the angle. But as you can see here, you can see exactly how much power we're getting. We're getting 169.70 watts, and we're using 100 watts because we're gonna go inside now. We are running an open source model. As you can see, I sent it a request. It is still thinking. Okay, this is the GBT OS 20 billion parameters model. It is open source, so I can run it locally without any internet. Now, obviously, you can always get a Starlink later on, but this runs on a local commercial machine that has about 16 gigs of RAM. That's why it's so slow. If I had something stronger, I'd get results way faster. But that being said, we can see that it's using less power than what we're generating. So here, it's using about the same amount of watts that a video game would use. So if you're playing video games, it can go up to 200 watts. And if you're running the AI, it can go up to 150. Sometimes when it's actually generating the tokens, it goes up to 200 watts. So you can actually run it continuously using the sun. And right now it's 5 o'clock. So at peak afternoon, you're getting about 300 watts plus. And then your AI would use about 200 watts. You got a little baby cat over here. And you can basically run it for about 7-8 hours continuously. Obviously I need a faster computer, but if I just get a MacBook, then the AI will be able to run off the sun for the amount of times that I need it. And that's not even to mention how much battery storage the EcoFlow has. So you got a total about 3,600 watts in here. At 200 watts, you can run that for like 18 hours, roughly, plus minus. And that's it. You don't even need Wi-Fi. So obviously if you have a Starlink, you can do way better things. And if you don't, you can just get yourself an ambulance, right? Where you can live on the road, go to the most beautiful places, build your AI that you own and that's private to you. And the reason I think people will be doing this more often, that the future of open source AI is going to be in trucks like this, because the demand for compute will increase, and so people are going to want to run their own things. If everything is just running on these giant servers, then it's going to be harder and harder for businesses to scale. But if everyone's contributing to compute power by just sourcing it themselves, that kind of like diffuses the demand for power, especially when you're using solar. And then the second part is, as you saw in COVID, we had a lot of people start van life. So van life exploded during COVID because of the digitization of the workplace. And that actually is allowed a lot of people to start traveling, living on the road. A lot of people didn't want to be in cities anymore. So with more and more automation, and the more AI becomes accessible to folks, as you can just buy a MacBook and you have a reasoning model with you, that would be pretty sick. More and more people are going to start moving out into the open nature. They're going to have less need to I think that last prompt broke it. This computer is really not meant to run this model. Here we go. So now we got some, look at that, it's thinking, right? I just told it hello students. I think the last prompt I gave it just broke it. As you can see, it can run it, but it's very, very slow, and it makes it almost unusable. But that being said, here, let me run another script just to what is going on here. Boom. That's the proper question that I asked it last time. I think it's going to break again, but I'm just trying to show you guys the processing power it's going to use. So whether it starts computing this properly, we'll see. But that being said, the more and more this becomes accessible to people, more and more people are going to be moving out, and more trucks like this are going to be commonplaces, with a lot of developers choosing to just develop through this. Because if you're going to spend all your time building, why not go and get some great views, be out in the nature, and build whatever you want to build. So obviously it's a very small niche, but if I can do it, if this ambulance can do it, so you can see here it's actually starting to think. It is generating, and watch how now the power usage increases. So I'm going to go back again. This sounds like a lot, but it is actually just the same as, there you go, it's just the same as playing a video game. Matter of fact, a game like Elden Ring will use 200 watts. So here I'm getting more power than I'm spending, which is amazing, and I could just do this all day. And with a better computer, I won't have to, you know, wait this long for a simple answer. But at least this time it's working. Yeah, this is amazing. This is the future, and I wanted to be one of the first people to tell you about this, because I know more and more people are going to start getting trucks like this that they live in, and getting high-spec computers, getting their solar. EcoFlow is really good. I have collapsible panels. Eventually I'm going to get bigger panels. So this is the first Mark 1 rig, and the first prototype of this van. I'm going to advance it. Everything I've had here has been replaceable and movable. It's like, you know, makeshift furniture, all that stuff, because I just got this a few months ago and I don't know what it takes to have the full-fledged van. So I didn't want anything concrete. I didn't want to drill any holes. Now I know what my power usage is going to demand from me. And see, it's still reasoning. And now I have a clear picture how much watts of power I'm going to use, how much solar panels I'm going to need, all that other stuff. So let's see if the power has increased. Yeah, as you can tell, it's most likely going to just hover around this place. But that is the message for today, guys. This is the future. We're building it right here in front of you. It's so accessible. You know, a truck like this isn't even that expensive. The solar panels were like $600 and they're foldable. So again, I didn't have to drill any holes. I didn't need to buy any batteries. It's just like a folding panel that you can just fold up and put it anywhere with you. It's portable, semi-portable, but whatever. And then the batteries is the generator that I showed you, which also has all the plugs and the outlets to power your equipment. So I didn't have to get no crazy setup with batteries and solar panels. That's the most expensive things, is the batteries. I just bought the EcoFlow, which is just a portable generator, which has many uses, doesn't use gas. Recharge it with solar, and then boom, there's your electricity setup right there. Now if you demand more power, you're gonna need bigger solar panels. You can even buy more batteries for the EcoFlow, or you can just get a separate solar and battery setup on top of the portable generator, which is what I think I will do, because adding more portable generators adds a lot of weight, and I don't mind having an in-house battery system that just collects storage when I need it, and then have bigger panels to get more sun power and store more power more quickly. That way I know for a fact, no matter what I do, I will always have power to run this and go anywhere I want and run the best, build whatever I want, because I'll have internet, and I'll have, you know, with the Starlink, and I'll have power. So you'll have internet, connectivity, and you're gonna have electricity, which means you can have a fridge, you can have air conditioning, you can have lights, and you can go anywhere, and you don't have to worry about gas and whatever. I mean, this has so much storage. You can put, you know, jerry cans full of gasoline to power you in case you're completely off grid. But when you think about it, it's what a human really needs: temperature control, electricity, and connectivity. If you do that, pretty much good anywhere. And this is a great house, and it's not even optimized yet. So anyways, here we go. It is generating. There you go, it's still typing. It's even giving me code. So this is a reasoning model, guys. This is no joke, it's a reasoning model. And let's look at the power usage. Has it changed? Nope. We can pretty much conclude that the AI uses 100 watts of energy, and actually it uses less than that, because without the AI, using the computer and using the fan I got running is about 30 to 40 watts. So the AI is adding about 60 to 70. So 60 to 70 watts per hour to run a reasoning GPT model anywhere without internet. How cool is that? That is super cool. This is the future of decentralized AI. Stay tuned. Peace.